down, load it up and truck it. We gonna do what they say can be done. We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch no bandit run.
Metal-O-Mania. Side effects may include a stiff neck, leaking genitals, and bitching neighbors. Fuck them.
We are Cerebral Desecration, and we're from San Marcos, Texas. And you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with Crypt and Scully. Fucking hard!
This is Metallic Kitty of Decadence. Welcome to Metal-O-Mania.
You're listening to the best Metal-O-Mania.live.
You are listening to the home of metal, Metal-O-Mania.live. Powered by B Squared Inc. Entertainment.
This is the Crypt from Metal-O-Mania. I got my headphones on and my dick in your cat. Let's party. It's time to metal.
Setting mood lighting to? Fucked.
That is disgusting. But don't get me wrong, I have an erection.
And episode number 168 opens up with a little bit of Avatar. How's everybody doing out there tonight? What's up, Miss Scully? How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I am very good. Are you ready to meddle?
I am.
Me too, man.
Ready for hump day.
Fucking A. I've been waiting all week for this shit. We got so much great metal coming in store for everybody. We got good things heading your way. It's going to be a good show tonight, man. Not only did we open the show with some Avatar, which we'll talk about a little bit more in a second, but we got Pursuit of Cash on the show tonight, P.O.C.
Right.
And they're going to be interviewed by our main man, Ron, our reporter on location for Devastation, as we call him.
I love his interviews.
Me too, man. Me too. And you're going to love this one.
No stress on our end.
Yeah, right on, man. He's like, boom, here you go, brother. I got you covered.
Right.
And I'm talking to him about another project we're going to do, hopefully, as well. So pretty cool things, man. So, yeah, much love, Ron. Much love to Henry and the Cats and P.O.C., man. We'll get to them later in the show, though. And very excited about it, man. And next week, we got Vader.
Hell yeah.
That's right, Vader.
Fun. Okay.
Vader next week. Shit, the week after that we got Paralysis. I think we got Gridiron coming. I mean, we got the bands coming. We got good interviews and good metal coming.
In store.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
And this is episode 168. So we've been bringing it at you. I was thinking about it the other day, man. We have got a growing and impressive list of accomplishments here at Metal-O-Mania, man.
It's episode 168.
Yeah, that's right.
There's some content out there.
Yeah. We got some content.
Yeah.
And I do hope that you go out there and check out our archives when you get a chance, man. If you're ever sitting around with, no matter how long you've been hanging out with us, I guarantee there's a few you missed.
Right.
So get in there and check them out. Good shit.
Yep.
All right, but we do appreciate everybody turning off the pandemic news for a couple of minutes to hang out with us here at Metal-O-Mania tonight.
Can I point out one thing real quick?
Please do.
You talk about whatever it is.
Sure.
You are wearing a regular single X. Not even X. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say X.
Yeah.
There's no X's involved.
There's no
just
X's.
a single L shirt now.
I should give a little background if I could. First of all, shout out to Amy and Lauren and our friends from the NAD. We've had them on the show. They've come into the studio. Big friend. Speaking of the archives, there you go.
Right. Yeah. Go check it out.
But we love them, and they brought us this shirt, and he was like, dude, I'll be honest with you, man, it's the biggest one I got, so I brought it for you. And I know it's not going to fit, but here you go, man. And I said to myself, and I said to you, I will fucking fit in that goddamn shirt eventually.
And look at it. It looks great. It doesn't even... It's not even tight on you. Look, it looks
just
great.
an L. There's no X's on this shirt.
No
it's just an
X's
L.
Involved.
So yeah, if you're new to the show, man, I won't bore you with too much talk about it, but I did kind of lose half my body weight there.
At one point, he was
420.
asking bands if they had 5XL shirts.
Yeah,
so let's just leave it at that.
I have a closet full of 5XL concert shirts, man. We're gonna make some kind of a tapestry out of them or something. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking about like a quilt, if you will.
Fuck
but
yeah.
You know, band shirts, concert
Something for the new studio, a reminder of how fucking fat I used to be, man. So
that way it's just not all, for nothing.
I'm glad. I'm glad to be through the looking glass on it. So, all right. But anyway, we got great metal things. Thank you for that, by the way. And thank you to Amy and Lauren for the shirt. Fuck
what about Stone Brew?
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, our Southern Maryland
Our buddies at Stone Brew sent us this one.
Fuck yeah, man. Shout out to Granny, Chris, and the boys, man. Much love to you cats.
Okay.
They got a whole bunch of bands in that little clique doing the thing, man. They're hardworking dudes doing the thing, too, man. I'm much love to them. Very excited about that shit. So you probably are hearing things, but I think it's the dog running around down there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's running around. He's losing his mind. But yeah, let's do some metal. So what else do we want to get to? Oh, I do want to, before we get too into the show, I want to give a shout out to some partners in crime, if you will.
Okay.
Out there pushing the metal agenda with us. DJ Nico is back today.
Oh, right. Got to get them land legs back.
Yeah, man. Nico has returned to the land, landlocked? How do you say that?
Well, that would be describing something different.
Our boy DJ Anubis was flying solo for a while his better half, that's right, I said it, his better half was out on a ship, but she's back now, and that's cool. We're very happy for you, though, and support them at Metal Tavern Radio, man, when you're not listening to the Metal-O-Mania. Metal Tavern Radio. Right. There you go. Good stuff, too.
There's plenty of metal scene to go around.
Fuck yeah, man. Oh, there really is. And they're doing great things over there, and I'm good. We're doing some things with them coming up, so keep your ears to the Metal Grindstone.
You're almost done with the big project you're working on, and then you can start on the one with him.
That's right.
That'll be good.
And that's exactly what's happening right now. Yeah, I'm finishing up what will be my horror anthology I'm doing the best of the best 10 horror anthology movies ever.
Okay.
I'm doing a cool little video on it, and it's going to air next week with on the Vader episode. So
you won't want to miss it.
Yeah, you're going to want to check it out. It's pretty good.
And then you're going to want to, watch some of these movies.
Oh,
Maybe,
yeah. Fuck
have your phone on, like, the notepad ready, or, like, actual notepad with a pen and paper ready. So, because you're going to want to, like, make a note about some of these movies you're going to want to watch. So.
And if I may, it is very much my hope that after this comes out, that I will be hitting up by people on, social media things and instant messenger, like, oh, dude, I just checked out this movie from that thing you put out, and boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool.
Very cool.
I think that would be awesome. So I hope you check it out. And again, we got lots of metal coming your way, man. So let's continue that right now, shall we?
One more thing I want to point out.
Sure.
Don't I look cool? Look, I
You always
followed your
look cool.
lead, and I
look.
got my shades
Scully
on.
got shades.
So.
Well, you know what's funny is I did watch last week's show recently, and
So
the very
that's
first
why
break, you said, "Oh, I'm going to wear my shades for the rest of the show," and you never switched to your shades.
I forgot. Before we even got into the break, it was
Isn't
already
that a bitch?
thought had passed.
So we're both bringing the shades look tonight, man.
So now you don't know what I'm looking at.
The future's
I could be looking
bright.
at you. I could be looking at you. You don't know.
Well, I wear my sunglasses at night. That makes me think of that Corey Hart song. I wear my sunglasses at night from the 80s because I've been recently watching Future Man. I don't know if anybody else out there is a fan of the show Future Man, but really funny, and it's got a crossover to the 80s and specifically to Corey Hart and the sunglasses song. So
okay.
Check it out. I do recommend it. It's pretty good. All right, well, let's metal.
Just makes me think of, trying to get past for being stoned when I was like 15 years old, thinking nobody would have any idea if I wear my sunglasses at night.
In the middle of the evening? What the fuck?
That I have anything going on with my eyes.
Yeah, my parents never bought that shit. I walked into the door with them going, let me get in there. Yeah, okay. So anyway. All right, what do we got next, man? Oh, you know what we do have next? Oh, you know what? Before we do move on. I know, I'm all over the place. It's been a crazy week.
Okay.
But I wanted to talk a little bit about the Avatar we opened up with tonight real quick.
Oh, yeah, do that.
I am very much a fan of Avatar, as everybody out there knows. And this new song, the new album comes out on August 7th, so it's still a little bit in the future.
You got some waiting to do.
Right. It's called Hunter Gatherer. And the song we played tonight was Silence in the Age of Apes. And I think that is a badass fucking song. And honestly, it reminds me a lot of Hail the Apocalypse.
Right. Which I really dig.
That's my favorite Avatar album. So I'm not to knock the last two. I'm not saying that I hated them or anything, but the Hail the Apocalypse was a particularly great album to me that for some reason I dug it.
Right.
So, and this one sounding like that is exciting to me. So there you go.
Good.
Take that for what it's worth.
It's a good thing.
Wanted to put that out there. So, all right. So
I want to put out there real quick. When you're searching
Sure.
for Avatar on Facebook, I've made a really easy link for you.
Yes.
Because when you type Avatar on Facebook right now, it thinks you're trying to create an avatar.
Oh yeah, I refuse so far.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. If you want
Do
to
you have an avatar?
No, I fuck that.
How many of you have avoided the Avatar thing?
But yeah, so to find the actual band, I've helped you out with the link.
Right.
So.
Go to our group, find the bands right away, easily.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about that later in the show. But let's play some Metal Disease, shall we? As a matter of fact, we got two songs coming for you back to back. We're going to do some Metal Disease.
Okay.
And this is the drummer, Prosolov, who is the drummer for Rehabilitator, has a one-man project he's been working on.
Okay.
In 2015, he put out an album with it, which was also great, by the way. And now he's put out Deadly Attack, which is fucking awesome. We're going to play the title track from it. You're going to love it, and then you're going to go out and purchase it, of course, because it's fantastic. And we're going to follow that up with some Misery Signals, and they have a new release as well called Ultraviolet. From parts all over the U.S., man. I was doing some research on this band. Literally, they're from U.S., they're from the Canada region. They're they're scattered everywhere.
Okay.
But it's a killer release that I think you're going to dig, man. So strap in and get some, because we're going to play The Tempest from them as well. But, man, I'm telling you, hang out with us all night tonight. We got some good shit.
Yep.
It's going to be
tuned.
Lots of metal for you. You ready to rock,
I
Scully?
am. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Here we go. The early two-piece combo for you.
Attack a meat sandwich. We are under attack. So let's get out there and sell the metal. Who's with me?
Oh, we are!
I'm with you! We are!
How do I work with you people?
There's no room
How do I
in my
fucking
brain
work
for
with you
some
people?
bullshit like that.
I
that
fucking
has
say these amazing things that you never
that have no value.
Well, I'm not here to provide value. That's not my job.
Well, I don't have room
You
for
want
it.
value? Go to the fucking mall or something. I can't help you. I'm here to give you dick jokes and metal. That's it. If you came with higher expectations than that, blame yourself. You know?
Right?
And hey, but on those 2 counts, I will fucking deliver. And where else can you go that's more guaranteed than here for what your expectation should be? Right?
I guess so.
All right. Well.
Okay, so then let's do it, bitch.
Moving on. We will be lifted up, John. Let this bring light. Nurture the story of friend, for this is not your time. Let the broken wings and reset. We will make this right. Ride the wind and chase the sun and fly amidst the stars once more. Hold on, I know that you can fight. When the world becomes so black, we must stop the night and remake the skies. Remake the skies. So share the story eyes again and move towards the light. And with the sky wings reset and take to new heights. Ride the wind and chase the sun and fly amidst the constellations. Hold on, when you become the night. All will be alright. All will be alright. Forge through this tempest. From ashes rise to work and shine. Reach for the sky, reach for the sky. When the world becomes so black, we must stop the night and remake the skies. Remake the skies.
Do you sleep in the nude? Only when I'm naked.
So that's when I fucking pulled my dick out and I was like, you can write a ticket if you want to. But, you know.
And that's why we got to go to court.
Yeah, but we're back. What about that? Fucking kick-ass jams there, right? Good stuff.
I don't know. I was distracted by the story you were telling me.
Oh, well, let's get back to metal. That was Metal Disease
Metal
and
disease.
Misery Signals. Yeah, I have a metal
If
disease.
you have that metal disease, do you want the cure? What is that?
I don't know. It might probably have one of our phones going off somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah, ignore it, love. Ignore it.
Sorry.
Show must go on.
My equipment's not fucking up over here. But anyway, like I was saying, if you have a metal disease, do you want the cure?
No, I don't. Especially the Cure, anything like a fucking alternative band. You know, you don't want if you got a metal disease, the Cure ain't gonna cure it.
Well,
You
maybe
know?
not, but
That's like giving it Depeche
go back
Mode.
on the cure.
So, no, the Cure's got some good shit. But yeah, that's good shit, man. Now go out and support that. Pick up Deadly Attack from Metal Disease, and pick up the Ultraviolet from Misery Signals, and pre-order Hunter Gatherer from Avatar. And we'll tell you some more shit to add to that list as we go.
Right.
So, what have you learned so far, Scully? I have been paying
On tonight's show? Or?
I was going to ask from hanging out with me, but I know that'd be a short list.
Oh, yeah.
But on your
Has been 20
pandemic,
years.
during your time at home,
Oh.
are you harnessing this energy? I was talking to we talked to Sean Killian from Violence, and quite a few kick-ass artists and some great bands lately who are telling us basically, man, we're using this time to create.
Right, being smart about this.
Fuck yeah, and I'm excited about that.
Am I being smart about this time?
Yeah, well, I know you're working a lot, so that is different. But I have been following some of the trends with people that are taking advantage of the time pandemic. We had somebody reach out to us earlier and say that they're doing a cooking video. They go to YouTube and do a cooking video every day and try to emulate
like a
it.
how-to cooking video.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So
That's
over the
cool.
pandemic, they're trying to basically be a better cook, I guess. Which that's cool.
Yeah,
I can
that's
do
good.
that. I want to hang out with you.
Obvious benefits to that.
Yeah, right on.
That's cool.
So, but what's your?
And
Do
you
you
gotta
have?
eat.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck?
You
So, I
gotta
mean,
eat.
I guess sometimes some of those recipes get a little elaborate and you gotta have special things to cook with.
So-
So, I guess it depends on what.
Is the amount of time I'm logging watching porn, does that count? I mean, I'm harnessing a skill, right? I mean, it's the same thing. No.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because are you asking me personally?
Yeah, you're supposed to back me up that
I
the
would say,
skills
right.
are like, no.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. Like for myself, I can speak well of that
There you go.
situation. But
Fuck yeah.
for them, it does them no benefit whatsoever.
Yeah, they're like, I don't give a fuck about your porn watching, bro.
And
Although
it's
we're going to
probably
talk about
taking
that
away
later in the
from your
show.
Productivity.
You're probably right.
So
There's probably a lot of people that are like, look, I came in here to get some shit done, and I end up jerking off instead. But
that is just par for the course when you're just home so much and not wearing pants
yeah, right.
all the time.
I'm not wearing pants right now.
Right.
I don't think I've worn pants in 10 weeks. How many weeks is it now, Scully?
We're going into this is the 11th week.
Wow, crazy. It's crazy world.
For me, I guess I should say. My last day at the office was Friday the 13th in March.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Pretty well.
So, but I do want to ask our listeners out there, what are you doing? What are you doing with your time, man? What are you trying to learn?
I have been fucking around with my plants and stuff.
Yeah, you
I
have.
mean, as you know, I'm famous for just killing plants.
She's a plant murdering motherfucker, you guys.
I
man.
do not have green thumb. I have like a black
She's got
poisonous
a black
thumb.
and poisonous fucking yeah, man. She sticks her thumb in it and it dies. I'll never let her stick her thumb in my asshole because I'll be the dead motherfucker.
So I used to buy just like a plant and fuck with it until it died, and then buy another plant and fuck with it until it died.
Now she buys lots of
Right.
plants.
So
and
now
fucks
I've
with them till
decided
they
I'm
die.
just gonna buy a lot of them and
Serial
spread
killer
my
that shit.
no, spread my attention out.
Oh,
That
gotcha.
way I feel
You
like
don't
I was
overfuck
fucking
one.
with it too much.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. You can't overfuck the plants.
Right. I got
They
you.
don't like that.
Well, that's why I like being married to you because you try to overfuck me. But anyway, that's funny. Well, it's funny that you spent.
If you look sad and wilty, I try to fuck you.
Well, fuck. I don't. What are you trying to say? But yeah,
I was talking about my plants.
I know a lot of people have talked about gardening that we've gotten responses from people that because it's springtime. This is all happening right now in the time of year where I think a lot of people are
Right.
taking advantage of this time to build a garden.
I am loving watching like everything bloom and all that, being able to see it more because usually I'm trapped in my office, so I don't get to see all that
Right.
happen so much.
Right. I'm never going to let you go back to your office.
I don't want to.
You know, it is harder to chase you around and keep you. That's what I've spent most of my effort at.
That's
honestly.
what you've tried to do.
Yeah, keep Scully naked. That's been my How many hours a day can I keep clothes off of Scully? That's been my approach to the world through this.
Right.
Are you telling me there's better things to be spending my time at? Because I beg to differ. What else? Do we get any other feedback on some shit?
I've been exercising a tiny bit, not like anything much to brag about, but like I do have one of them like balls that you sit on to like try to balance or whatever.
Yeah,
so
you do.
I do that. I sit on one of those while I'm working.
And move your hips around?
Well,
you sit on balls and move your hips around?
I was kind of like, am I doing this right? Because isn't it supposed, like, where's the exercise involved? Because it's just sitting on a ball.
Hey, as long as you think sitting on a ball is exercise, you and I are going to get along great, babe. I know that you want to do some things around. You're trying to redo our kitchen and shit like that. I know you want to do all kinds of shit around here, but
I went to Home Depot, got a couple things.
You're all about change and shit for spring. We'll sit in the
box for a couple weeks.
Yeah, right. She wants a new kitchen and she wants a new husband, and you can maybe get one of those things and then
I don't want to
suffer
do
with
either
your kitchen.
one. I just want
I know.
Each one improved and upgraded a little.
Hey, I fucking did that shit, goddammit. Oh shit. But yeah, let us know. We want to know what you did. What are you doing? Are you taking advantage of your time at home? Are you taking advantage of your pandemic time if you are stuck at home?
Right. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Are you making
Reading
it work with
books?
the woman? Are you doing that's a lot of feedback we've gotten. Video games?
Uh-huh.
A lot of people are spending time playing some video games,
Yeah.
man. A lot of people are catching up on TV shows that they've missed out on.
Right.
I hear a lot of that, man. Oh, dude, I've been meaning to watch that shit. A lot of people watching shows even that you and I have watched, like, are just watching now. We got a lot of friends watching Game of Thrones right now, it seems like, which is pretty funny to me. But
right.
there seems to be a lot of that, a lot of movie catching up, a lot of reading going on. You know, a lot of people telling me they're catching up on the reading, which I'm trying to do some of that myself.
Right.
But, you know, a lot of fucking going on. We'll talk later in the show about something that I think is pretty funny that seems to be trending in the pandemic here, but as far as fucking goes. But yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing with your time, folks? How are you? Are you improving yourself, or are you just fucking falling to decay?
Getting fat.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
I'm not judging you.
No, I mean, a lot of people have heard your story and been like, "Oh, wow, I've like done the exact opposite."
Yeah, man.
So.
I had a buddy come over the other day, like, "Fuck you, man. I'm gaining weight. You can kiss my ass." So, what are we going to play next? Do you want to play some Sepultura? Let's do that.
Oh, okay.
I cannot tell you. I'm going to go on record and tell you this right now. This Sepultura album, Quadra, the new Sepultura album, is on par or better than any other Sepultura record going.
Okay.
Period. Regardless of lineup, regardless of who was in it. That's right. I said it. Fight me. I said it. And I stand by it. And I'll tell you right now, I think the last Sepultura record is amongst their best ever. So, man.
So this one's a step above that.
It's right there. I'm telling you. If you're one of those people that are out there like, man, fuck Sepultura since the whole Max blah 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 days and all that, you're fucking yourself because they're making fantastic.
You're doing yourself a disservice.
I might even say the Sepultura stuff is better. Anyway, I won't even finish that sentence because I don't want to get y'all mad at me. But it's fucking good.
Just check it out.
It's good, and you need to check it
Have
out.
an
I'm
open
telling
mind.
you. So there you go. Matter of fact, here you go. My case in point. I'll make my argument right now with the song "Raging Void" from the new Sepultura Quadra.
All right, let's hear it.
Strap in, bitches. What the fuck did I tell you, man? I'm not kidding. That Sepultura is so good. That Sepultura is so good. The last Sepultura is so good. I fucking think Green is a badass, man. I don't care. I do. I love it. I love it. Matter of fact, Resistant Parasite off of the last album, I probably still listen to that song fucking 3 or 4 times a week. I'm a big fan. I dig the shit out of it. I think it's powerful. I think it's fucking kicks ass. I don't get where all the hate comes from some of that shit, to be honest with you. But there you go. Sepultura for you, baby.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, man, bring it on, man. We got all this good shit happening. Why piss on good things? You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, unless that's what you're into.
Well,
I'm not judging.
dislike things.
Yeah, I think that's true. I really do think that's true.
Excuse me.
There's, I read, speaking of which, and I know we got all this stuff to get to, but I watched The Wrong Missy movie this week, or last week maybe, on Netflix.
Okay.
The new David Spade movie. And for my money, I'm on the record here. From all that whole Adam Sandler group of people, I've always thought David Spade was the funniest one. Not knocking the rest of them or anything, but David Spade, I thought he's a funny dude. I think his show on Comedy Central right now is pretty funny even. But
okay.
So I was eager to watch it because I think he's a funny dude. But I will tell you, before I watched it, I read a couple of reviews, and they were ripping it apart, just like, this is a stupid movie. It's sophomore dumb humor. And first of all, that, to me, when I hear that, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to watch it. That's
check
cool.
that out.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm into that. I need some escapist shit. But I laughed. Did you watch it yet, or I think you only saw little bits of it so far?
No, I haven't seen it.
I thought it was funny as fuck, man. I really did. I thought it was funny as shit. The Wrong Missy,
Oh right, yeah. No, I just saw the initial.
The opening scene, I think.
Yeah.
And then you fell asleep. But yeah, I'll tell you right now, man. I do think that people go into things wanting to dislike it. People were like, ripping that apart. Grandma's Boy, which is a movie I love, man. I've never read a good review about it unless it was from a stoner that's a buddy of mine. Do you remember Grandma's Boy?
I remember the movie. I don't remember watching it.
Dude, I can't believe you came on my mom.
I've heard that a lot, actually, but probably more from this show than from...
that is a favorite clip of ours around here, so... Anyway, I just wanted to touch on that. People do like to piss on things that are good, and man, that Sepultura is great, fantastic. It's not just good; it is fantastic.
Some people like to do that kind of stuff, and some people don't.
Yeah,
so.
right on. Did I mention to you that Vader's going to be on the show next week?
You did. That's pretty cool. You've had some pretty good guests.
Yeah, we've been really lucky with that, man. I'm very excited to say that we've had very good luck with some kick-ass bands coming to hang out with us here at Metal-O-Mania, man. Some bands that I've admired for a long time, and Vader is one of them as well. So hang out with us next week. I am psyched as fuck about that. The metal train's rolling through Metal-O-Mania these days, man. So apparently sex dolls are selling like hotcakes, man. So first of all, did you know Amazon sold sex dolls?
Well, yeah, I would think they would.
I don't know why I didn't realize that, man. I really didn't.
Silly. They literally sell everything.
Yeah, that's true. And they will fucking sell you a sex doll, and apparently they are selling like hotcakes right now. I don't know why that shouldn't be surprising, really, should it? People are stuck at home, especially if you're stuck at home alone. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I am not judging you at all, man. If that's what you do, man, do what you do. I don't give a fuck. You ain't hurting nobody.
Yeah, it's just it's a curious thing. Like, it's an entire doll, so I guess it's got multiple holes around that you can fuck.
Right? Yeah, that's my impression. And I think they've come a long way with these fuck dolls these days, man. See, what I've always thought, and fuck with. I know I'm about to go fucked up places on you guys, man, but the cleanup is always been my thing.
Is that fucked up? Because that's totally what I was saying. Like the work, right? Like that's too many things to clean up.
I'll hear your story on that. Yeah, when you got a self-cleaning motherfucker. That's when you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to empty it.
I would rather have disposable pocket pussies.
Yeah, there you go. Right on.
Like one-time use.
That's a pretty good idea, Scully.
Away,
a disposable fucking
you don't
pocket
even want to
pussy.
clean that up. You want to use it and then throw it away.
A little fucking nice sleeve that you can fucking jerk off into it, blow your goo, and toss it into a trash can.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a pretty good idea.
I'm marketing that.
Trademarking that. Trademark. the Scully fucking dick tissue. What do you want to call it?
No, it's the jacket sleeve or something.
The jacket sleeve. The jacket tube. We'll call it the jacket tube. There you go. The jacket tube coming to you from Metal-O-Mania.
Yeah, I mean, you should.
Can we put your picture on it, Scully?
On like the box?
On the thing itself, can people be looking at you on their jacket tube while they're fucking going to town or what?
No, you're not looking at it. That's so weird. How often are you like looking at it directly?
Mean,
like,
if there was a picture of you on it, I'd look at it. That's fine.
It comes on the back of the box, so you can put that on.
No,
your
that's
pillow.
not where you come. You come. Oh, right. I got you. Keep going. Yeah, I think you're onto something actually, because man, my first thought anytime I've ever thought about any of those sex doll type situation things is, man, I don't want to clean that shit.
Right.
You know, when you're done, you're done.
Right.
Fuck.
You're not thinking about that at least until the next time.
Yeah,
and then
right.
It's like,
and then you're like, oh, I'm not even gonna fuck her. You know. Well, let me ask you this. Here, I got a question.
Is that anybody else or is that?
Yeah, right. That's fucked up. I got a question. If you have a sex doll, do you give her a name? Does she have a name? I'm totally serious. I'm very curious about that. Do you name your sex doll?
I guess you could. And is it the same every time, or you name her whatever the fuck you wanted in a given moment?
Right. Was it Linda last week and fucking Lucille this week and whatever the fuck? That's a good question. If anybody out there has a fuck doll, I want to know.
If you want.
Yeah,
right.
Imagine. Right. She's not going to bitch at you.
She's not going to slap you.
Yeah, that's true. She doesn't care if you fuck her sister or nothing.
No.
Wow. Yeah, but apparently they're selling like crazy,
it's
man.
worth washing.
No wonder Bezos is yeah, right. No wonder Bezos is becoming a trillionaire, man. He's selling sex dolls out that bitch. That's good shit. I can't believe we didn't. We need to get out in front of this, man. Can we sell a Scully fuck doll?
No.
Would you be down with that, or
No.
is that too much for you?
We'll sell.
Does that cross lines for you? Do you want to get a fuck doll? That's my question. If they make one realistic as fuck, do you want to have a threesome with a fuck doll?
No, because again,
the cleanup.
Right.
I know. Well,
I'm dealing with that.
Do you want to get a really, really nice one? We'll fuck it together and then we'll toss that bitch in the trash.
Well, no, so right. There's a dollar limit to what you're willing to spend on a disposable item.
Right.
You know.
Right. And
So-
is that fucked up that we would make her disposable as fuck?
Like-
even.
$14, $15 from one of them, like pocket pussies. Like that's about
How much are your
done
jacket?
that once or twice.
How much are your jacket tubes going to cost?
Well, they're disposable. So
Right. So
like,
is it like a pack of 5 or a pack of 10?
Yeah, they
or-
definitely come in like a a pack of.
So you just pull it out
however
like
many.
one after another, like a tissue, and throw your dick in that sucker, and.
Well, I kind of picture them in a jar like a pickles,
Oh, okay.
not
I
like in a
gotcha.
liquid necessarily.
So how many
no.
people are traveling in the future in their trucks with a fucking pickle jar full of fuck tubes? I got a pickle jar full of fuck tubes from Metal-O-Mania up in this bitch, you guys.
Oh, that's so funny. I guess it doesn't need to come in a jar. I don't know.
You-
We'll think about the packaging later. That wasn't really. That's not my territory. Who cares?
You can come in whatever the fuck you want. We don't judge. Do what you do.
Right. Hey, and if you're like into keeping it around and cleaning it up, more power to you.
Yeah, right on. We don't judge again.
No, I'm impressed. That's good
You
stuff.
you got some stick-to-itiveness. Because I don't want
Your
to.
drive is not completely gone immediately after.
If you're rich
good
as
for
fuck
you.
and you have a fuck doll,
Oh my God, are you gonna make somebody else do it?
That's what my question is.
Oh, you're
if
an
you're rich
awful
as fuck and you
person.
got a maid and shit, and they have to clean your house, do you also get
Well,
them?
they already have to think about hotel maids.
Oh man, I feel terrible for those people.
Yeah, I mean, so
Yeah, the shit they have to encounter. Are you kidding me? Ugh. But next time we go to a hotel, we're taking a black light with us, man. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck them things. It's a nasty room. All right, well, let's talk to the fucking fellas. You want to do an interview here? Because I am excited as fuck. Ronnie B is coming up next, as a matter of fact. Our main man, who has done quite a few interviews for us at this point, man.
what is he?
He's our
reporter on location for Devastation.
Yes, indeed. Yes, he is our reporter on location for Devastation.
Okay.
And he's talked to some.
And he's coming in and all over and on top of our mobs. Right?
I love you for that, Ron. We've been reaching out and telling people have been sending us some sound clips
that
saying,
shit makes me die.
"Here's what's coming on your mom," so we can use them in some of our audio ads and shit like that.
Mom, Metal-O-Mania,
Yeah.
it's coming on, Mom. It's. I think you're taking liberty adding "your" in the first place.
Why?
But we
It's
get
your
it 'cause it's funny,
Metal-O-Mania.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
right
okay.
on.
But then to add all up and inside and all over her face and cover her with my goo,
I love you, Ron. Ron was like, sent us an audio clip. He's like, here's what's coming all up in your mom on a face, on the titties, on fucking, I was like, yeah, Ron's my motherfucker. I love you, Ron. You're good people,
dying
sir.
Laughing.
That's good shit. That's good shit. Well, Ron has talked to Cobloid for it, Mike Dreher from fucking Annihilation Process and Lich King and Dish Critical and fuck yeah. He's been coming all up in Mom for a while now, and he's going to continue to do that right now by talking to Henry Jordan, our buddy from Pursuit of Cash, by the way, man. I'm really excited about this band from Brainerd, Minnesota.
Very honest.
Yeah, fucking, yeah, right on. And we all, brother, Pursuit of Cash. Although I called my band P.O.P, Pursuit of Pussy. Right. Anyhow. But
well, I would have to say he's probably smarter than you.
Yeah, right on.
Because you
can get pussy with the cash. That's true. Well, hey, I would argue you can get some cash with some pussy too. So, anyhow, let's talk to them guys and make me shut the fuck up. But Ron is going to be talking to them, and then we're going to play a brand new song from these guys, man. And I'm very excited about it. Go over there and support them. Hit click on that like page and all that bullshit.
Right, do that.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
And now for something completely different.
Oh, yeah, nice. Nice peaceful spot here. Oh, man. This is great. Let's see what's going on in Metal-O-Mania land here. God damn it. Crip's going in shape of there. Hey, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, I'm trying to enjoy my peace and quiet here, you fucking long hair. Oh, hey, Henry, what's going on, dude?
Not much.
Well, fuck, have a seat, man. What the fuck you been up to?
A lot of work.
A lot of work? Like work?
Yeah, work, and like music work.
Ooh, music work. Wow. With your P.O.C. shit?
Yep.
Nice. What the fuck's been going on with that?
Well, we just put out a new single, as I think you heard recently.
Yeah. What's the name of it again?
Scourge of Humanity.
Scourge of Humanity. Yeah, I did hear that. It's fucking badass, dude.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it sounds really good. It's sounds kind of like, in a weird way, like you guys. Well, first of all, you guys' name, you were just Pursuit of Cash.
Yep.
But now it's kind of just
P.O.C.
P.O.C. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then your sound kind of before was a little different, wasn't it?
Yeah, it used to be like kind of that skate punky thrash kind of stuff.
Yeah, skate motherfucker. But yeah, which is really kick-ass shit too. And I've always loved checking you guys out back then.
Thank you.
And you were definitely like one of my favorite bands in this area.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And yeah, so the new stuff. It's a little bit more, it's heavier.
Yeah, a lot heavier.
It's more thrashy. Yeah.
It's got a bit of a groove aspect to it too in some regards.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, some total mosh riffs and shit going on in there.
Yeah.
And then there was like some some personnel changes and stuff like that too, or?
Yep. Yeah, yes. So the most recent personnel change was a drummer. So we have a new drummer named Rick Tuller.
Yep.
And super awesome, super nice dude, super good drummer, really cool to work with. And then our current bassist, we've had him in the band for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Year and a half, almost 2 years. And yeah, he's badass. They're both super badass, super nice dudes. And Rick is actually a good friend of Dalton's. And I met Rick before we had him in the band and had chilled with him before, and he's just super nice dude, super funny, super easy to get along with, and
that's a plus.
Yeah. So we just kind of needed a new drummer. Times are changing, and got Rick in there, and it was I think a really good time to get new personnel because it's a very pivotal moment because we're trying to rebrand and redo our sound. And oh my god. I should have tied that shit back. Anyway, yeah.
Oh man, it's rough.
Yeah, dude. Metalhead life. Yeah, just we're trying to rebrand, get a new sound out, and just start from square one. Like the old stuff, that was fun playing in the moment when it was written, but as we grow as musicians, we want to write and play more stuff that challenges us, and we weren't stoked on the old stuff anymore, you know, and it was just time for a change.
Well, and that's kind of the thing too. I mean, like as you get better on your instruments, the talent level, I mean, I'm not saying that the stuff that you were doing before was like easy by any means, but you know, you tend to want to get a little more intricate with the shit you're doing and everything else like that. And I mean, and you've kind of had like, what are your influences and stuff like that you know?
Influences, it used to be things like, or bands like Black Flag and like Off and all those hardcore punk bands, and then it kind of started switching to like DRI is a huge influence, Slayer, and then from there, now it's even like Death, a little bit of Meshuggah, more so on Dalton's end because he really likes those grooves and stuff like that. Yeah, Death, Slayer, a little bit of Sodom, some Creator, just kind of that good, like real heavy thrash, you know.
Yeah, that's the shit. I love that. That's all my favorite stuff. I mean, I grew up on that. So, I mean, none of that, then you're not really necessarily modeling yourself after. That's just, I mean, who you like then. And so it's just a pretty organic flow then, whatever comes out. I'm sure you're probably still going to have some of that skater punk vibe in some of your songs, no? Or
it could happen.
Yeah.
It's less of like trying to sound specifically like something and more so just like
whatever happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. So you just have the one single out right now. And there's a video for that?
Yep,
cool. We'll be checking that out. Hey, you guys, how are you guys doing? But yeah, and then so what's the plans? Are you gonna have an EP or a full length? Full length, really?
Yep, coming in strong. We're gonna do full length. It's actually kind of a concept album too. So
oh wow,
not like Pink Floyd-y, like every song going in Queensrÿche.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not going to be like every song flowing into the other, but it's just kind of
same theme, kind of.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. I like those. Those are good. Good albums. I mean, some of my favorite, like Condition Critical. A lot of their stuff is all kind of has that doctor crazed medical shit, and it's kind of cool, you know, when bands have their thing. I mean, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You got your. I mean, Slayer's got their own thing.
Yeah.
You know, but. So when is? Do you have any plans of when this will be done, or?
No, nothing set in stone. We're kind of just as we get songs completed and like to the point where we're satisfied with them, we just hop in the studio and we record it, and then it's just kind of on to the next one. Like we're really spending time with each individual track, so that you know before we even think about recording it, it's like okay. First of all, do we like this enough to record it? If the answer is yes, then it's okay. Are we satisfied with it? Do we need to do any structure changes, things like that? So very, very paced and time-consuming in a good way.
Yep. Well, that's the thing. I mean, you don't want to put out rush. I mean, sometimes people rush shit and put it out, and it's just kind of like, yeah, it's good, but you know, you want to put out your best product. It's like a chef, you know. You bring out, we'll just slap this shit together. There you go, taste it.
Put a couple of patties on that bun.
Yeah, put a pickle on there. It's gonna make it better. Yeah. So that's cool. So just know, are you like are you shooting for a time, like you know, like maybe this fall or something?
I'd say at the very latest, like super very latest, a year from now.
Yeah.
So,
were you thinking about maybe putting out the songs as singles as you went then? Because that's kind of a new thing. A lot of people are doing that, and then you know, a few singles in, then they put the album out. So I don't know.
I think we might do that. Like we're definitely open to it.
Yeah.
I like the aspect of kind of building up hype and promoting, because like Scourge of Humanity coming out was a big like, hey, we are re-fucking branding type thing, you know. And so we might put out another 1 or 2 songs, but then obviously save the rest for when the actual album comes out. But
yeah, awesome. Hi, people. Yeah, so did I mention this is Henry Jordan? He's the guitar player and singer.
Yep.
For P.O.C, yeah. And I don't know, I'm really excited about it for sure, definitely. I mean, and like I said, that's cool. I like the idea in a way, and I think that's cool in this day and age when bands, they've got stuff going on, especially like in small areas like we are here. If you go long periods of time without doing anything, everybody kind of just like forgets about you.
Yeah.
You know? And it's cool in a way when bands do that. They'll put out like a couple singles and then they get the album. I don't know, I like it anyways because it's like something new every, a few months or something, or a month or two or whatever. So that's awesome.
Yeah. It's kind of tough too to like gauge sometimes when it's appropriate, not appropriate to like put out content, because with the internet being so easily accessible, everybody's attention is constantly getting shifted to other things, so it's like...
So they're what?
But
right.
yeah, so it's like you gotta kind of keep up the promotion, not do too much, because then it's just like you kind of start losing people a little bit from paying attention, and that was really shitty. Anyway.
No, I hear you, man. Yeah, and that's cool. I'm sure on the show we'll keep up with you. Anytime you put something new out, I'll make sure that we get it on there and let everybody check it out.
Oh, yeah,
but
thank you.
it's been fucking kick-ass seeing you, man.
Oh yeah. We'll see you too.
Don't COVID me. Did you wash your hands?
I peed on them.
Oh, well, I peed on mine. We're piss buddies. All right, cool. Well, Metal-O-Maniacs, fucking good seeing you guys too. We'll talk to you later, and take care.
Don't forget to check out our new single, Scourge of Humanity. This is Henry Jordan from P.O.C, and you are watching Metal-O-Mania.
You got any tips for me? Yes. Save the humanoids.
Because I want you to get what you want and then some. I want you to be able to go, never thought of expanding that much, but not get too fucky to where we're like, okay, now we got a Dream Theater song. We're never gonna be able to. Good. All right.
Stop!
The lips are connected to the asshole. The lips are connected to the asshole. The lips are connected to the asshole. And that's how you make a human centipede, everybody!
I fucking love Ronnie B. I fucking love that band. That shit right there is why we do this show. I mean, it just is. If you had me tell you in a nutshell, why do you do the Metal-O-Mania thing, I would fucking play that clip of Ron B talking to Henry there. Because that is why, And next week having Vader on and being able to talk to Sean Killian a couple weeks ago and Overkill and stuff like that, man. That's why, man.
It is.
And, people ask us all the time as well. Do you only talk to the big bands? Do you got to be Overkill to be on the show and all that? Man, fuck that. Talk. I don't give a fuck how big your following already is. If you are a badass, let's talk, man. Let's do this thing.
Yep.
Yep. So we got bands on the playlist.
Scene is made up of fucking so many different types of people, different types of bands, different genres and countries and origins and ethnicities and fucking everything else. So it's
and it is worldwide, man. We are taking over the world. We are all over the place. So, we are representing every week at this point, Germany and Brazil and Italy and all parts of the States and Canada. And I mean, we're just killing it all over the world, man.
Right.
So it's a good thing. And
it's fun.
We do it for a reason, though, and that is so that you can support these bands.
Right.
And Scully makes it very easy for you.
Right.
Really.
I have a photo album for every single week that we have a playlist.
Yeah.
And it is in our group page, Metal-O-Mania, the group.
On Facebook.
Right. Go to photos and then go to albums. And you will see every single episode.
Every episode.
And tonight's episode has, what is it there?
Tonight.
There's 14 pictures there.
Because there's 14 songs.
14 songs.
Yep.
And in the comments is every single link that band has.
Yes.
That's their Facebook page.
Yep.
It is their Bandcamp.
Yep.
It is their Spotify.
Yep.
It is their YouTube.
Yep.
It is their Reverb Nation.
If they got anything on Pornhub, we put that shit on there too.
If they have their own website, we put that up there.
Fuck yeah.
So all the links that you'll need to be able to get in touch with these bands and be able to follow them and like them and subscribe to them. And know what's going on with them. It's right there at your fingertips.
You rock for that, by the way,
Super
Scully.
easy.
Scully works very hard every week.
It's time consuming, so you take advantage of it. I make it easy.
Right. Go on there and click the links, man. And I
Right.
promise you, that's the best way you can support the scene. And right now, it costs you nothing, first of all.
Right.
It costs you nothing to click the like button.
We'd like you to maybe buy a T-shirt.
Fuck yeah,
But,
we
at
hope
a
so.
minimum, just subscribe.
Yeah. You and I just ordered some Daniel Rothman, our boy Daniel Rothman, who does some editing for the show and is just a badass. We love him.
Yep.
And he's got a new release out, as a matter of fact, called The Weight of a Dream. And it's truly badass. And you just bought a hoodie today.
I got a hoodie. Yes, I know
yesterday,
summer's
or-
coming, but I need a hoodie for the summertime.
Yeah, she does. She really
Always
does.
cold.
Trust me when I tell you. And I got me a new T-shirt.
My winter gear is all year long gear.
That's true. Her favorite sweatshirt is a sweatshirt I bought her that says, "I'm freaking cold."
It is, as a matter of fact.
Because she's always cold, you guys.
Yeah.
We battle the most about, probably in our 20 years, the thing we've battled most about is the temperature of a room we're in.
Right.
Truth.
But
That's the truth.
But support the
truth, though.
bands, like
Yeah.
the bands, and tell your fellow like Metal-O-Mania. Well, not just Metal-O-Maniacs, but metalheads.
Yeah. Any metalheads you
they
know,
can
man.
become Metal-O-Maniacs.
Fuck yeah. And why haven't you done... If they're metalheads you care about, they should be Metal-O-Maniacs.
They should be.
Fuck yeah.
We're fun.
Well, we try.
We're funny.
We're idiots, but we try.
Funny looking.
You're funny looking, Scully. All right, well, I agree. So there
I
you
am
go.
goddamn funny. I watched
You
last
make
week's
me
show,
laugh,
and
goddammit.
I fucking laugh. I fucking crack myself up.
Yeah, you make me laugh.
Except when I laugh,
Especially
I hate
when
my
I
laugh.
look at you.
So bad.
Every time I look at you, I laugh. So, no. What do we got next?
Just reminding everybody to like bands and
Yeah.
support the scene and
Good
that
shit.
kind of thing.
Fuck yeah.
I just wanted to say it one more time.
I see. You're all about it. Hey, I
Yeah,
like it. I'm not going to knock you off your...
That's our motto.
Yeah, that is our motto. So I'm not going to knock you off your goal there. But
Right.
But I am going to tell you that we're going to play some Adrian next. So,
Adrian! We liked him so much.
Fuck yeah.
Last week? Was
yeah,
that
2
only
weeks.
a week
2 weeks ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked to these guys on the show 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Right out of Australia. They got a brand new release. It's called There Will Be No Rest. And let me tell you, if you play this album, there will be no rest. And it's got breakdowns. It's got fucking grooves. It's got riffs. I am just a huge fan of these guys, man. I'm a huge fan of this album. I thought they were super fucking fun dudes to talk to.
Right.
So I don't know how many ways to tell you to support a band, but in all those ways, do that for this band, please, because we dig the fuck out of them. And
it's worth doing.
we're gonna play their third song they've released off of this album, man, which is a debut. Fuck, I think I've shorted people on debuts, although this might be the only debut so
We're only
far.
on song number 6.
Yeah, you're right. So, but this is a debut, so get your drink on if you're new to the show.
No, The Pursuit of Cash was a debut.
Oh, you're right. So they get that drink on too, a debut.
All right, so just drink a lot.
Keep drinking.
Yeah.
Every time we say the word debut on the show, you drink, you do a bong hit, whatever. We don't judge.
You do what you do.
And we're going to do a debut right now. Let's play The Singularity from Adrian!
This is Adrian! And you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Scully.
First one around the rink has the biggest dick.
Oh no, I'm redlining!
I wanna feel like a man. I feel like a man. I wanna break through the conscience of life. Feel like a man. I feel like a man. I wanna break through the conscience of life. I wanna feel like a man. I feel like a man. I wanna break through the conscience of life. Feel like a man. I feel like a man. I wanna break through the conscience of life. Fear not, fear what you bones, wrestling bloodshed. It's not fiction to telephone. I'm asking your pain. Staring down, way I must upon the layers of this man. The torture of this earth, we are left to rebuild and decay. Sickness closing every new step. Right, but religious fire. Is flowing blood of you. Is flowing blood of you. Feel the never-ending singularity. They want the endless waste on the bridge of size. Cut up off inside girls, separate the light. Open science essence. It's there you or I. We create this corrosion. We tear on energy. Sickness closing every new step. Right, but religious fire. Is flowing blood of you. Is flowing blood of you. Feel the never-ending singularity. Force grips onto my eyes. My solitary friends. My fear of death is dead. My solitary friends. My fear of death is dead. I wanna feel like a man. Wanna feel like a man. I wanna break through the conscience of life. Feel like a man. Wanna feel like a man. I wanna break through the conscience of life. I wanna feel like a man. Wanna feel like a man. I wanna break through the conscience of life. Feel like a man. Wanna feel like a man. I wanna break through the conscience of life.
Any of this getting through that little old blue bonnet of yours?
Adrian!
Just absolutely stellar, man. Huge fan of that band. I really am, man. Great guys, great band, fucking great release. And if that's their debut, what the fuck? Where are they going to go from there? I'm looking forward to it, man. And
Right.
I promise you we will be on top of it as they do. Right on?
Right.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Good shit. All right. So, all right. What do you got, Scully? I know you got some of these weird ass facts you've been dying to fucking tell me.
Yeah, I found some funny.
You've been chasing me all day to tell me these things.
These are unbelievable fun facts about the human body.
Oh, no. This is going to be gross, isn't it? You're going to gross
No,
me out,
I'm going
aren't
to
you?
purposely not read a couple of them.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I
What do
don't
you
think
got?
that stuff's funny either. So.
All right. What do you got?
Okay.
I'm listening.
So first on the list, semen ejaculates at 27 miles per hour.
Whoa. Okay. 27 miles.
Making it illegal in the school zones.
Oh, based on its speed.
Right.
Okay. That's why it's illegal in the schools.
Right, right. Not all the children.
I got you.
They have nothing to do
It's
with
going
it.
too fast.
It's going too
I
fast.
got you. So wait. 27 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So if I were to shoot you in the eye, which I believe I've done,
I've asked you not to do.
but could you take somebody's eye
For
out?
totally different reasons, though, because it just burns. I
Well,
didn't
just-
realize like it had the potential to actually like blind me.
Yeah, right. 27 miles an hour that's a clip.
I feel like you could take my eye out.
Yeah, right. Well,
Just shoot your eye out.
you know what I would like you to research? Has anyone ever been sued for for somebody coming in their eye? Has anyone ever come in somebody's eye and done like some kind of damage or
Damage?
fucked up their vision? And
Well, damage is one thing. Like,
Huh.
right. That's the question.
well, there's a whole
direct
series.
shot. I've seen, on porn, if you've seen her reaction like, oh shit, like, so maybe she got it, the 27 miles. I would imagine not everybody's top speed.
Yeah,
you
right.
know, so
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Is 27 is that the maximum speed?
or is that
Like
like,
on
average?
the push, man. If you're a dude, you give it that squeeze and push.
Momentum.
That throws a little extra speed
that
behind
extra
it. Yeah,
oomph.
man. I wonder.
I don't know. I have to actually do a
I
little
want,
more
well,
research
there's a
on
whole
it.
series of porn movies where the female holds her eyes open on purpose for it to be.
Ew,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I know.
Next time
It's
I
not
give
my
you a
thing.
blowjob, I'm wearing my goggles, my safety goggles. What are you talking about? That I like weed whack with?
You already tried to do it with a mask on. Now
I'm
you
gonna
got to
wear my
add
safety
goggles.
I'm not losing an eyeball.
Yeah, you screw around
It's
too
all
much.
fun and games until you lose an eyeball.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be
know?
a hell of a way to lose an eyeball too.
Yeah,
All
and then
right.
I got to tell people that story.
What happened to your eye?
He came
You're
in
not
it.
gonna fix it.
Ain't it fuck, man? He shot his jizz at 27 miles per hour in my fucking eyeball.
That's a bitch.
Yeah.
I'll give you.
I don't want to have to tell that story.
Yeah, all right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I can't argue. All right. What do you got?
All right, so
I know after all that, right? It's
Yeah,
all downhill from
I was
here.
going to say this is going to really fail in comparison. When a woman is pregnant and
Uh-oh.
suffers any kind of organ damage, like a heart attack of some sort or something like that, the fetus actually sends stem cells to help repair the damaged organ.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
So I should stick a fetus in my asshole in case I have a heart attack?
Well, that's.
Is that how that works?
Are you growing a fetus in your
I
asshole?
mean, I'm stem cells, man.
You can't just stick it in there. It's got to be growing in there.
Stem cells, man. Okay, go ahead.
They're where it's at, apparently.
Apparently, right.
They're good shit.
Fuck yeah. And don't you watch South Park?
Right.
All right, go ahead. What's your next one?
Let's see. These are kind of stupid. Oh, here's a good one. The inside of your cheek is made of the same tissue as the inside of a vagina.
Oh, well, that's not that surprising to me.
Yeah, maybe that's why people like blowjobs so much because it feels so good in there.
Yeah, I'll bet there's a correlation. Yeah.
Yep.
No shit. So wait, your cheeks are so basically the inside of both sets of lips are lined with the same material. All right, cool. Interesting. I did not know that. Okay, what else? I stunned you with that one. No.
I was gonna say something that decided I wasn't gonna say.
Oh. No, I'm wondering.
I know, right?
Is your asshole lined with something different? I'll go ahead. Go ahead. What's your next one?
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, I think so. I think it
It's
is.
super thin. It's
Yeah.
like a
They say it's more absorbent, like you're more
Yeah.
likely to get diseases and all kinds of shit to your asshole.
yeah.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
The average person farts enough in 24 hours to fill a balloon. So if you farted every
shit.
fart for 24 hours into a balloon, you would fill it by the end of the day.
Oh man, we need to invent that. You invented some shit earlier. Now we need to invent a way to stick a balloon in your ass.
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay, go on.
That's stinky.
Moving on.
at the onset of high stress, your blood actually thickens. This is to encourage clotting in case of physical attack.
Oh.
So if you get like cut or damaged or bruised in some way, your body's like prepared to be able to like fight it off with a clot.
Interesting.
But
okay.
the other side, that's why people fucking have heart attacks when they get stressed because their blood's thicker.
Well, fuck. That's kind of a backfiring self-preservation mechanism there.
Yeah, but we're humans. We're animalistic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We are expecting to be like
We're
beaten
primal.
or stabbed more than we are like to be like stressed out by
I'm so
words.
sad. I know. Well, we are some fucking bitches.
As an animal instinct, you know what I mean?
Right.
Our human
Our baser
reaction.
instincts.
Right.
It's a shame, really. Yeah. We're bitches. We evolved into bitches. How did that happen?
I don't know. Everybody thought that
Fuck.
women are as good as men and men can do whatever women can do and vice versa.
We're all bitches.
All right, let's see what else here we have. Here's a good. The average boner uses about 2 tablespoons of blood to become erect.
Oh, my goodness.
Coincidentally, it's the same amount of blood about in a gerbil.
So, so every time I get a boner, I'm shoving a gerbil to you.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to incorporate that into our fuck
Maybe
talk from now
that's
on.
why people shove gerbils up their butt.
Oh, maybe there's a correlation there as well. I'll see from now on. I'm gonna be like, babe, what's up? You trying to get down with the gerbil?
No, don't say that.
That doesn't sound intimidating enough, though. No, I don't think I'm gonna ever
don't do that.
refer to my dick as a gerbil.
Yeah, thank
The
you.
whale, the walrus. It is the walrus. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Go ahead. Next.
All right, next. You can always see your nose, but your mind just ignores it.
Every one of you motherfuckers just looked at your nose, by the way.
You're
Go ahead.
Cross-eyed yourself.
Yeah,
and
everybody just went
nose.
cross-eyed for a second.
How about the tongue is the only muscle in the body that is only connected on one end?
Oh, really? Is it connected to your end? Okay. That's an interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that either. But yeah, I guess that makes sense.
All right, here's the last one. Pollen is essentially plant sperm, right?
Okay. I guess, yeah.
Therefore, this makes hay fever an STD.
Oh my fuck. All right.
Nobody voluntarily fucking takes pollen in, right?
Yeah, right. So you're getting raped by nature.
It's concluded, that you're being raped by trees.
Oh man.
Every day.
Dude. So you vegetarians are getting revenge for us by eating them fuckers back.
Yep.
Goddamn right. Didn't you also have one where, like, for when you're an infant in the womb, you start off as just an asshole? Like your first few cells form the asshole?
You're essentially just an asshole.
So for the first couple of seconds, you're just an asshole. So we all started
Not a few
as
seconds.
just
I don't
an
know how
asshole.
long, but the hole that becomes your mouth is reformed after the hole that becomes your anus. So there is a point in your development where you are basically just an asshole.
Some might say that point is still here today. So. All right. Well, that's good shit, Scully. Thank you for sharing your goofy ass forms about the body. Now let's talk more about your body specifically. All right. So do you want to play a song? Do you want to talk about something else? Let's go ahead and get into a song. You know what? Because we do have the body count song coming up.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Very exciting. And this is the new body count song from they just did a new a new video, for the song Point the Finger, which features our boy Riley Gale.
Right, friends of ours.
Yes,
friends
indeed.
Of Metal-O-Mania. From
Power Trip, as you know, who has joined us on the show.
Right.
Very cool motherfucker, and we're very psyched to see him being a part of this thing, man. And how cool is that? From being fucking talking to the Metal-O-Mania yokels to doing a fucking song with the guy from fucking Law and Order.
Ice-T from fucking Law and Order.
Dude, yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I'm a huge Ice-T fan.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
huge.
very cool.
Not so much the rap stuff, but pretty much everything else. I like his movies. I like
Yeah.
his TV show shit. I'm a big SVU fan. I love Body Count. Always have. I still have the original CD release with Body Count and Cop Killer and the whole thing. I got all that shit still, So big fan. So that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
And it did make me think about some people have kind of grown beyond their music. Like Ice-T is certainly known way more probably at this point for other things than
Honestly,
music.
probably more for the SVU
For sure.
appearances than
For
anything
sure.
else at all. As far as like reaching over genres
For
or
sure.
like boundaries, I guess there's maybe a few,
Let's think of it. My mother's a Law and Order fan, so my mother watches Ice-T. I mean, she don't know any of his fucking songs. I guarantee you that.
And then our daughter, so
loves that show.
And,
right,
yeah, it's right.
That is pretty wild to think about, man. It did make me think of a few people that have kind of grown beyond the music and the genre. And that Ozzy. Does Ozzy not?
Pretty obvious one.
Right.
Yeah.
He leads the charge.
Yeah.
Most people know Ozzy, but not for the music.
Not
really.
his music.
Right. How goofy is that?
They know him for which
antics,
is kind of sad.
the TV
honestly,
show,
right?
and the fucking and
the reality show, which
the
was
biting the head off the
end.
bat thing, and the fucking all that.
But who else? Do you have others?
But before we move on, interesting side note. Somebody sent me a link to an old Ronnie James Dio interview the other day that I was listening to. I think it's from like 1980, even I want to say 82 maybe.
Okay.
But Dio was like trashing Ozzy in that interview, man. I was shocked. I had never heard it before, so
okay.
I didn't realize, honestly. I knew there was animosity.
What was
I
he
guess.
trashing him about?
It said Ozzy. Well, one line that stood out in it to me, he said Ozzy could not. This is a quote. Ozzy could not carry a tune if you put it in a suitcase and handed it to him.
Huh.
And he said, I'm not trying to sound like Ozzy because Ozzy's not talented and all kinds of shit. I was blown away by some of that shit, man.
Wow.
So, but yeah, I disagree, obviously. I love Dio.
I was going to say, I mean, he's had a career.
Yeah, I mean right. I love Ozzy, so fuck that. But yeah, anyway, I'm sorry. We brought up Ozzy, so that. But other Gene Simmons,
Gene
dude.
Simmons is one, yeah.
He's known way more. And it's funny how that's evolved. I used to love Gene Simmons. I was Gene Simmons for Halloween almost every year of my youth. I'm not kidding. I really was. Mm-hmm. And then the movie Runaway came out, which you and me have talked about. That's where he made those little electrical gadgets and shit with Tom Selleck. And
fucked my brain.
When you were young?
Yes. It really did.
Gene Simmons was a terrifying bad guy for you?
I didn't even know that's who that was, obviously, at the time or anything. But just those robots and the technology,
the little spider robot things,
and all of the spying. You know, there's bugs and everything.
I will say, I recommend that movie still.
But I just grew up believing that everything was bugged and that there was everything, had a spy.
And now it's true.
So yeah, I'm just that movie fucked me.
Yeah, I get it. Well, and it's funny. Tom Selleck was in it. Gene Simmons played the bad guy. Kirstie Alley, a young Kirstie Alley's in it. I still recommend it. Right. Runaway, man. Good movie. Good old fucking movie, my friend. But yeah, Gene Simmons. Well, he's another one, just like Ozzy did the reality TV thing, man. That seems to be where that big boom came from.
Right,
what was it?
Stretch over different genres.
Yeah, people love that reality TV shit. I never got into it. Honestly, I never watched the Ozzy show, and I never watched the Gene Simmons show. I just can't do the reality TV thing.
No,
First of all, calling it reality TV is a joke from the start because it's not. It's scripted bullshit, in my opinion. Whatever.
Yeah, let's
anyhow, but yeah, I don't know. But there's a few others. But we'll talk a little bit. Let's move on and we'll play some music. But then it got me thinking about we were talking to your sister the other day who knew Motley Crue from the documentary on Netflix and shit, which does that. Right. Some of that crossover is kind of interesting to me.
When it becomes popular,
right? And then people see
cool
it through. It's weird how different people see the things that through a different lens entirely.
When they see it now on a documentary,
right,
where you lived it,
right?
You actually were there at that show, not just
It's weird.
Funny.
It's a weird thing to digest. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But let's.
Well, yeah, okay. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, let's play some Caustic and. Well,
we got the Metal Sandwich.
No, it's Body Count. We're playing the Body Count song.
Oh.
We didn't play it yet.
Well, it's been a long break.
Yeah. So, hold on. Let's cut for a second. So, let's play the fucking Body Count song, man. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. It's a great song. We actually played it. We did play this song before the video was made on our hardcore special.
Okay.
Our metallic hardcore special, because it certainly qualifies. It's got elements of both in it. And if you want something to jam on, go into the archives and check out that one. That was a good episode. Very proud of that. But we're going to play Point the Finger right now from Body Count featuring Riley Gale from the new Body Count release, Carnivore.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Check it out right now.
Boom.
This is Riley from Power Trip and Metal-O-Mania kicks ass.
Enough with the car already! We get it! Stop shooting my car!
What's up, everybody?
You're not being robbed. I'm just on quarantine like everybody else. Sitting back, dealing with this serious pandemic. You know, I've lost quite a few friends to this, and this is serious business. But in the meantime, the band Body Count, you know, we just put out a new album, Carnivore, and we can't even tour, you know? We lost a bunch of tours overseas, festivals. I know people wanted to see us. We had to shut it down for your safety. You understand? So now I'm sitting home like, damn, what am I gonna do? The new album out, can't even do a video. So I said, I'm gonna tell the homies to video on their iPhone. We'll just edit this shit together and see how it comes out. So I got it all the homies. I said, hey, get your iPhones out, get your girls to video you, do whatever. I called my man Riley from Power Trip. I said, man, we need you on the vocals. All right, this is the song, Point the Finger, Body Count, and Power Trip. All right, this is an iPhone quarantine video for you motherfuckers. And hey, maybe after this is all over, we'll do a real video. Maybe not.
People and kids gotta get killed by these police, man. And then it's always the victim's fault. Some fucking bullshit. Wrong place, wrong time. They shoot first and ask questions last. No cry. And then they point the finger at
you. Punk, do you feel lucky? Do you feel lucky, Punk?
Shoot me, motherfucker.
That is just a badass song, man. That's a badass song. I'm a huge Body Count fan, a huge Power Trip fan, so
fuck yeah.
How can you go wrong when you combine those things?
Right.
I love it when you combine great things and they make great things, and that's certainly what happened there. So check it out, man. Pick up Carnivore.
Right. That's kind of what is happening next. You combine great things to make great things, like our Metal Sandwich.
Yeah, which is coming up. Yeah, you're gonna want to have that.
Right.
Our Metal Sandwich is a great combination of good things. So.
It is very good.
But speaking of combination of good things, I like I said a few minutes ago, your sister who knows nothing about metal. Nothing. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest. She knows nothing about metal.
No.
She knows an eclectic list of rap and country, which is just bizarre to me how that, whatever. But anyway, but she knows Motley Crue because of the Dirt movie. She's all about it. She knew details and whatever that I was blown away by, honestly.
Right.
And I was like, how in the fuck, you don't even know that, you don't, You know, what's up with that?
That what people that don't know the shit are allowed to know.
Well, it's weird that
have the info now.
Yeah, you know.
Is this the same
why
as
do
like
you
people
watch the
wearing band
documentary?
shirts that don't
Oh.
listen to the band?
Yeah, that does bug me, dude.
Is that kind of? Like
I try not to be an elitist prick. I really do, but that bugs me.
So like, you're not allowed to watch the documentary if you don't know the band.
Well, I won't say you're not allowed to watch it, but if you do, now you have to get into the band some. Now you watched it. That was your introduction. Now you have to go. You have to add some fucking, some crew to your playlist.
Okay.
What do you think? There's at least a couple jams in there for, I don't care who you are. There's a couple jams in there you can check out.
Right.
And, but I there are some good documentaries about metal bands out there though.
Okay.
And I thought we should talk about some. The Dirt, I actually did like The Dirt. I know we've talked about it on the show before. I thought it was pretty good. It's, it was, I had read the book years ago and thought that was pretty good and entertaining. And I mean, say what you will about Motley Crue, they certainly were entertaining. At a minimum, they were entertaining.
Right.
So, and I dug it. But there's a couple of documentaries I would like to throw at you guys to check out, man. There's one called 27 Gone Too Soon, which is obviously about all of the great musicians we've lost that died at the age of 27.
The age of 27.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Janis Joplin and Bon Scott and fucking Kurt. What's fucked up? I always say Kurt Cobain. That's fucked up. Kurt Cobain. But there's a whole list of them, and it's fucked up. But that's a pretty interesting and good documentary to check out. The Beastie Boys documentary just came out.
Yeah. I know he's upset that I didn't write down the years as he was telling me the years because I didn't realize that was important.
Well, when people go to look at things, they want to know what you're...
Apparently, I didn't realize that. I'm
Beastie
sorry,
Boys
guys.
is a 2020 release, and it's a brand new documentary.
That.
I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it's good. And I liked the Beastie Boys, man. I was a fan of those dudes.
Okay.
There was the Black Sabbath documentary when they were doing the End tour, and they did the end of the end, and I really enjoyed that a lot.
Okay.
There's Death by Metal, which is a great documentary. It's about the death metal genre. Fantastic.
Okay.
God Bless Ozzy Osbourne, by the way. I'm sure many of you have seen that about, Ozzy, and that gets pretty detailed about some Ozzy stuff. That's pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know what that one says. The Decline of Western Civilization.
Thrashed.
Everybody knows about that one. The Decline of Western Civilization is a good one. In particular, the part one is more about punk. Part two is more about metal. I think they're great, but for our purposes, part two probably is where you want to go. And then Get Thrashed. Yeah, I really loved that.
2006.
Yeah, that I probably have watched that documentary 12, 13 times.
They Get Thrashed?
Yeah.
And you didn't know what it said?
Yeah, no, this one I didn't know what it said. But the Get Thrashed it's the history of thrash metal, and I really enjoyed that one. It's a good one. So if you're a fan of the metal shit and you're looking for a good documentary to dive into, you could do worse.
Right.
You know?
What about just in movies?
There are some great, good music makes a movie so much better, or it can make it worse.
Yeah.
But The Crow, the original Crow movie was so great. I love it. It has the cult thing with, of course, the awful thing that happened to Brandon Lee there. But I think it also features one of the best soundtracks. I enjoy the fuck out of that soundtrack, man.
Yeah.
And also there's the opposite where Escape from L.A. I'm a huge fan of the Escape from New York movie, the old Kurt Russell movie. Escape from L.A. was part two. Not that good. I know. If you're a fan of Escape from New York, Escape from L.A. was an abomination to you probably. But the soundtrack was badass. The soundtrack was fantastic. It even had that Clutch song, Escape from the Prison Planet, on it.
Yeah, I enjoy that. And that one gets you fired up.
Yeah, that's a fired up jam.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a great one. But I know one of yours big ones. What's your big music
movie?
Yeah.
I would go with The School of Rock.
I know.
That one's so much fun.
She's had, how many times have you made us watch that fucking movie?
A
Probably.
few.
Yeah.
It's fun. So
I like it.
It's
That's a
upbeat,
good
it's
one.
happy, it's good, And
Speaking of Jack Black and a music movie, though, there's going to be another Tenacious D movie coming, bitches.
Oh, okay.
Very excited about that.
Right. But yeah, especially working with the kids and stuff who you probably remember more than I do. One of the girl ends up she's actually a singer in a band now, right?
I think so, yeah.
Or
I
at
know
least
one of them went on to do
for
a
a
TV
bit,
show at
right?
Nickelodeon. One of them went on to be a guitar player in a real band. One of them went on to, they've gone on to do some shit.
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and I'm a big Jack Black fan.
Yeah,
so.
it's fun.
He's a good dude. But of course, there's Heavy Metal, the movie, which is funny now. Because if you go back now and watch it, there's a lot of music featured in that movie that you would not consider heavy. There's Journey and shit. Journey is not heavy metal,
Right.
But it's still a good movie. I think the first one's worth watching. It's dated as fuck, but the second one sucks. But how about Deathgasm in 2015? I enjoyed the fuck out of that movie. Great movie, man.
I don't think I saw that.
It's about a fucking dude who's a black metal fan and full black metal paint and fucking falls in love with a preppy girl in the neighborhood. And there's some demonic undercurrents going on and shit. I won't tell you more than that. It's worth checking out, though.
That is hilarious.
And Dead Ant. Did I make you watch that one with me?
No, I don't
Dead
think so.
Ant. Dead Ant. Dead Ant. Dead Ant. Dead Ant. Dead Ant. Dead Ant. Oh, anyway. 2017. Yeah, they do make fun of that actually in the. It's got that dude Sean Alston who was Rudy and Sam and fucking. He was in the Lord of the Rings movies and shit. You know.
Oh, okay.
He's the dipshit brother in the 51st Dates movie.
Okay.
It's really funny. I highly recommend it, man. If you haven't watched it, it's a goofy dipshit kind of movie, but it's got Gary Busey's son in it, as a matter of fact. But they're like a band, a hair metal band that's trying to get the band back together.
Okay.
And they're on a road trip to do this gig that they're going to do a kind of a reunion tour. And on the way, they stop in this town to take some acid and shit and get fucked up. And you got to watch it. It's really good, man. It's definitely worth checking out. How about an Iron Maiden? That's a great documentary. Iron Maiden 666, great documentary, man. If you're a fan of Maiden, that's almost must watch. Metallica has a few of them, Some Kind of Monster, and I forget, Into the Never is the other
Trick
one.
or Treat.
Trick or Treat for me is classic. 1986. Speaking of Gene Simmons, he's in that. Ozzy Osbourne makes a cameo in that. The entire soundtrack to that is done by the band Fastway, which is a great fucking band that, especially 80s style shit if you're into that. I love Fastway. I still watch Fastway around Halloween time almost every year. So, but do you remember 1994's The Airheads at all? With Adam Sandler and Steve Buscemi, who I love, and Brandon Fraser, who disappeared from the fucking face of the earth.
Yeah, he did.
What the fuck happened there?
I don't know.
But that was a cool one. That was like a metal rock band that fucking broke into a radio station and took over to make them play their song, and pretty cool.
That's funny.
Heavy Trip.
Heavy Trip.
Yeah,
is
that
the
was
band
in 2015.
that one called Impaled Rectum?
Impaled Rectum. If you want to watch a cool fucking goofy movie about a heavy metal band called Impaled Rectum.
Impaled Rectum.
Heavy Trip. It came out in 2015. And then the new Troll movie, if you got kids.
Yeah, from what we hear from the...
it pushes a rock and roll agenda, we're told.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Fuck yeah.
The Trolls going around stealing everybody's strings so they can make only
rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Fuck yeah. So there you go.
Very cool.
Metal and rock and roll are a big part of the movies, and they always will be, man. And, there's some good Saw soundtracks with some great metal and shit. So there's some good shit to check out there.
Funny stuff.
Good stuff, good stuff. All right, well, let's eat a sandwich. What do you say? You alluded to the sandwich. Let's go ahead and munch on that motherfucker, shall we?
On it. I'm hungry.
All right, we're going to open up with some Caustic, hailing from Oklahoma. This is a debut EP, and it is full of kick your ass. It really is, man. It's fucking put it on, and there's 25 minutes of fucking orgies for your ears, man. I dig the fuck out of it. It goes flying by like a fart in the fucking front of a fan. But it's really fucking good. It's Caustic. The album is called Caustic Death. We're going to play Melting Point from it. Our old school jam of the week. We're going with the Crips' favorite band of all time, goddammit. It's been a while since we played some Overkill. Awesome. And, we've interviewed Overkill. We talked to Jason Bittner on the show in the past, so that is in the archives as well. But let's go with some old school 1988 motherfucking Overkill. Hello from the Gutter from the Under the Influence album.
All right.
What can I say? And then on the back end, the second piece of sandwich on bread on your sandwich is going to be They Came Crawling, man. And this is another debut, so get your drink on.
Okay.
This is a great fucking band. These dudes are from Brazil. It's a self-titled debut, and we're going to play If It Kills You. And it fucking might, man. So, I don't know. Strap in. Do what you got to do.
Protect yourself.
Let's have a little bit of metal sandwich together on episode 168 of Metal-O-Mania.
You.
Let me dance for you.
I would love it.
Yeah.
Look at your bra and your breasts and everything. That's so great.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? You're so hot. You're so hot.
pierce.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
Pierce it up. Get all the piercings you want, because that shit'll grow back when you're done being mad at whoever you're mad at. It's the gauging of the ears I don't get. If you don't know what gauging is, that's where they stick discs in their earlobes to make the holes in their earlobes bigger and bigger till it's a giant fuck you to a job with benefits. Fuck you, retirement. I'm gonna work at Hot Topic till I die. Lucky you don't hang out with my friends with those big ass holes in your ears. You probably wake up with 2 dicks in your face. Look at him, he's a stormtrooper. Look at him. Look at him. I'm fucking your ear, Dave. I'm fucking your ear. Do you feel like a rebel now? Why would you make the holes that big if you didn't want someone putting their dick in it?
Hey, what's up? This is Jason Bitter from Overkill, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania.
Hello, Kelly. How's my baby?
Click. Late night TV is the place to be if you want to lose weight. Any fat people here? I didn't think so. Let's move on. There's always a guy going, it's not your fault you're overweight, you're a victim. Really? I don't know. When I was a kid, I was a fat little kid for a few years, and after careful research, I came to the exciting conclusion, hey, I think I'm eating too much. It was kind of my fault. You know who should have a late night diet plan? Some idiot from my old neighborhood in Brooklyn who's too stupid to lie. A little tough love, some guy with the Joey Falco diet plan. Just a regular moron on TV in the middle of the night, click, hey, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Hey, listen, if you're overweight, you gotta try my diet plan. It's worked for millions of people with your problem. It's called Stop Eating, You Fat Bastard. Come here, I'm serious. Now, here's a guy who writes me a letter. He says, hey, Joey, how do I know if I am a fat bastard? That's a very good question. Here's 3 ways to know. 1, when you go to a buffet, do the waitresses put on riot hats? Does that happen to you? 2, do you ever find yourself short of breath after combing your hair? 3, do you ever put money in your front pocket and then realize you ain't wearing no pants? Chances are you're a fat bastard. So you send me, Joey, $1 and I'll send you my tape. It ain't videotape, it ain't audio tape. You know what this is? Scotch tape. Take a piece and put it over your mouth so the friggin' ice cream can't get in there and watch the pounds melt right off you. Try it for 30 days. If it doesn't work, fuck you, you're not getting the money back. All right? Because you lied. You kept eating, you fat bastard. You want the money back? I'll make you a deal. Come on, try and catch me. Look, you can't even run, you're such a fat... Oh, now you fell down. This is a disgrace. Act now and I'll send my other tape. Stop smoking, you stupid bastard.
The way you treat
go though?
Oh, that was good. Good
Fuck
stuff.
yeah. Good shit, man. That's how you eat a sandwich right there.
Yeah.
That's how you prepare a sandwich. When you see them memes on fucking Facebook where they're like, go make a sandwich, that's how you make a sandwich right there.
That's what they're talking about.
And we sprinkled in a little goofy comedy for you there, man. So I hope you dug it.
Right.
I hope you dug it. Yeah, and I hope that you're entertained with, hey, enough of that.
Sorry.
Don't you start that shit
know.
yet. We ain't quite there yet.
Got a couple more to go.
Yeah. Speaking of good stuff, though, I noticed that people seem to be migrating to these fucking social media challenges these days, man. And I'm hooked. I fell into
I
the
was
trap.
gonna say people.
I'm one. I can't judge anybody because I fell right into it with everybody.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing like 7-10 day challenges right now, man. You know, are
And
you doing any?
He gets mad at me because I haven't participated yet.
I've nominated her. It's not that goddamn difficult. But yeah, I'm doing like 7 of them, and there's a bunch of them, man. There's like the album.
Difficult that I'm doing 7 of them.
Yeah, it's 7 of them.
Okay.
But there's the album cover one, like put an album cover every day for some albums that you like. It's fun. It's supposed to be fun. And for me, it has been fun, honestly. I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
The TV show. Every day post a TV show that's meant a lot to you. I've done a few of those, like The Wire and The Shield and shit.
Okay.
The movies I've posted have been good. There's been every day post, what is it, a movie, a TV show, an album cover. I see some people are doing video games. I didn't do that one because I'm not much of a gamer, but a picture of something that makes you happy is another one that I see going around.
Oh, that's a nice one.
I'm trying to start the picture of your old lady naked.
Oh.
It's not taking off so far, or at least not with people that aren't getting kicked off Facebook for it.
Right, with permission.
Right.
I was gonna say. I didn't mean to say privilege.
Right,
Permission.
get permission and then share.
Right.
But have you noticed any of the other ones? I mean, I noticed there's a lot of them going around. TV
You
shows,
covered most of them.
horror movies. Oh, there's the other one with like cats. I see there's the one now with post 10 days with pictures of your cats on them or something like that.
Maybe like vacation spots or city spots, things you want
Oh,
to do.
that's another one. Yeah, right.
When you are allowed to.
When the world reopens, post a picture from a city you plan to go to for 10 days and shit like that. So what are the ones you guys are doing? Are you enjoying them? I am sucked into some of them. I'm doing the album one, the movie one, the TV show one. I'm doing, I get into the social media stupid shit. I fall victim to that crap, man. I'm sitting in the office messing with shit for the show all the time, so usually that's a distraction. It's like, oh yeah, man, let me go post a fucking movie. And speaking of that, we posted that, you know, we did that 30-day challenge we just wrapped up on our Metal-O-Mania group. That was a lot of fun. We had great participation in that, man. You guys are awesome.
Good.
You guys and gals out there are pretty kick-ass. We love our Metal-O-Maniacs, man. So, and it's never too late. If you are just joining us on the Facebook group, go in there and look in the pictures. You'll see some of the 30-day challenge stuff we did.
Right.
And throw your selections of
stuff on there,
songs. Fuck yeah. We never too late.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and do the late 2-3 or the late combo punch. What do you think?
All right, sounds good.
I got some R-hat coming up. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I hope I'm not fucking it up. Maximilianism is the name of the song, and it is a single. And these fuckers are from the Ukraine, and they're bringing the fucking noise heavier than an elephant fucking dick. And you're going to love it, man. You really are. It's killer. And I'm going to follow that up with some fucking Sensinex. I know you know these cats, man. They got a brand new release called Death in Pieces. They were formed in 1990 in Sweden, stuck together till 2006, and they've been back together since 2014, and they're heavier than fucking ever.
Wow.
I truly dig this fucking jam. You're going to love it. It's called Beyond the Dark, and I'm going to fucking hit you with a right and then a left. And come on back to us for one more fucking chat, man. We're almost there, but we're not there yet. So don't go nowhere, metalheads. Let's keep on jamming, and let's keep on breaking things on Metal-O-Mania.
Heck yeah.
Must be all that I can be!
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Motherfucking
Metal-Musings with the Crypt.
Hey there, Metal-O-Maniacs. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight on Metal-O-Mania. See this? Do you know what this is? This is a peanut butter, American cheese, and mayonnaise sandwich. That's right, you heard me right. It's a peanut butter, American cheese, and mayonnaise sandwich. And this was my father's favorite sandwich on earth. Rest in peace, Papa, love you. Every single time my father made one of these sandwiches, we all gave him shit and said, what in the fuck are you eating? And his response never wavered and never changed. You know what his response was? Don't fucking eat it. It's my sandwich. You don't gotta fucking eat it. If you don't like it, don't fucking eat it. And that ties into a discussion that I see being made on many metal conversations today. And it's a weird parallel that I'm trying to figure out, and I'm hoping you guys will help me. It's one of those things where I see we argue on our metal pages all day long whether or not we agree on bands that we like. Metal's not supposed to be a trend. Let's go right there from the start. Metal is not trendy. It's precisely the opposite of that. We go with what feels good and what looks good and what tastes good and what gets in our guts, and it's visceral. You know what I mean? And it can't be explained. It's something that we've talked about many times on the show. I am personally not a fan of Ghost. I'm not personally a fan, but I don't care if you are. You understand what I mean? I'm not a fan of baby metal personally. The band out of Japan. But again, I view it for what it can possibly be that is positive. You know what? I guarantee you this, there are a ton of today's baby metal fans that will be tomorrow's Hyperia fans and fucking, Hazard fans and, more kind of elevated metal bands, in my opinion. And that's a good thing. If baby metal serves as a gateway drug to better metal, that's a good thing. At least they're not listening to Justin Bieber. It's weird to me that we bitch at each other over the things that we don't agree on that we like musically. If you went to a restaurant and we all ordered different things, and I had this super awesome steak that I loved, and to me it's the greatest steak I ever had in my life, and I offered you a bite of it, and you were like, yeah, it's a pretty good steak, but it's not the greatest steak I ever had in my life. Would I beat you over the head with that difference of opinion? I feel like I wouldn't. I feel like we would be okay with it. I feel like we could survive it. Why is it that when it comes to music, why is it? And honestly, I personally can't stand rap. I can't stand country. It's just genres of music I don't like. I don't care if you do. I know a lot of you do. I've had a lot of metalheads hit me up and say, oh man, there's a couple country songs I like and all that. And honestly, there's a couple I like from back in the day that make me think of my father and whatever kind of nostalgia reason. But, we're allowed to like whatever feels good. You don't have to explain it. I recently asked a band member, what is your guilty pleasure? And it was the greatest answer I ever heard. There's no such thing as a guilty pleasure. If I enjoy it, I enjoy it, and fuck everybody who doesn't like my enjoying it. They're trying to stop me from enjoying something. Fuck them. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. And we need to accept that together as a metal community. We don't all have to like the same thing. You know what I mean? I don't love a lot of the new metal stuff. NU metal, I'm not a fan of a ton of that. But it doesn't mean it should disappear and that their fans have no merit and have no value to this thing of ours. Of course they do. Of course they do. And at the end of the day, would you rather someone listen to Disturbed or go into a Justin Bieber concert? Because I know I got a clear favorite there. I got a clear preference. And again, it's hard for me to imagine that if we had different tastes as far as art, things that we look at, you know, do we all have to look at things the same way? Do we have to find the same things beautiful as each other? Do we have to find the same things, you know, ugly? Do we have to, it's just so silly to me. We all are different people from different backgrounds and different life experiences, and different things touch us. There are songs out there that, I'll be honest with you, musically maybe not be great, but the lyrics somehow reach me. The lyrics touch me. The lyrics talk to me in a way that, through something I've been through, kind of gets me. I have a gigantic affinity for Suicidal Tendencies, and I'm not making that equation. They're great musically as well, certainly. But I have a huge affinity for them because they really helped me through my fucking teenage angst in a way that can't be explained by just music. It's more than that. It really is. It's a deeper, more richer thing. And it's really part of the fabric of me. And I can't expect you to understand that, and I can't expect you to share that. That's my thing. You know what I mean? Hopefully your thing is close enough that we can share the Suicidal Tendencies thing together. That's what makes this whole metal thing awesome. Is that at the end of the day, we do have enough shared experiences. We do have enough angst and understanding of each other's plight, of just being a goddamn anger-ridden human being, that we can share in this thing together, man. And, okay, so you like Disturbed more than Slayer. I personally think that's crazy. And I'm allowed to say that. And I don't mean it as an insult, and it shouldn't be meant as an insult. And you're allowed to think I'm crazy for disagreeing. And then we can have a beer together and be glad that we're listening to something that makes us happy. Because that's what it's all about, man. You know, at the end of the day, what really matters is what makes you feel good. I'm so glad that so many of you come here and hang out with us while we do this show and enjoy metal. Metal is your thing, or you wouldn't be hanging out with us. And I love that about you. It's a community, it's a brotherhood, it's a sisterhood, it's a deep and it's a fucking valuable thing to all of our lives, man. Anybody who's into metal, nobody's halfway into metal. If you're into metal, you're fucking into metal, you know, and I love you for that. And I don't give a fuck if we have different piano keys or whatever the fuck, or guitar strings or whatever that makes us that much different from whatever. We're all metalheads, man. We're all metalheads. There's power in that. There's unity in that. Let's fucking bring it together, man. Maybe there is a message being sent to us that we don't all have to exactly have the same taste, but let's appreciate that we have that passion anyway. And hell, maybe if you try something every now and again, it's not as bad as you think it is. Ain't that right, Pop?
I say, frightfully dark down here.
Oh!
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. How did we arrive in this dark situation?
All right. Whew.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, that is how you charge the batteries with a little bit of metal like that, man. Support these bands, I'm telling you. If there's nothing else you take away from our program, it's support these fucking bands, man.
Right,
Go over there, click the like, pick up a copy of the albums, man. Get you a streaming copy, get you a hard copy.
Be a
Everybody
part
likes
of the
stuff hard.
scene.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right.
I love you, Scully. You was all right. So
that was episode 168.
yeah, can you believe it? And on 169, we got fucking Vader.
What?
How awesome is that,
That is
man?
really cool.
It's been exciting.
What I'm actually excited, I mean, Vader's cool. Yeah, I'm not like knocking that in anyway, but I'm super excited about your special that you're going to have ready for next week.
I love you for saying that.
That's going to be awesome.
That's because you've seen my sweat and toil at it.
So that's
here
cool,
in
and
the
I want to
studio.
see everybody's. So you know, like you work on something, you know, and at some point you are like, "Fuck, oh my god, if I hear that one more time."
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
getting there.
But then you get to like watch other people see it,
And it's like you get to see it again fresh.
Yeah,
Right.
it does kind of change it a little bit.
I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you guys and gals out there dig it. I have put a little bit of work into it, man.
Yep.
You know, I've said it before, and it's definitely true of me. I'm the opposite of most people when it comes to projects. I start with a minimalist approach. I'm always thinking, man, I'm going to half-ass my way through this, but then when I start doing it, it turns into a beast on me. But so I hope you dig it, man. You better stop that shit, or I want to cut you on your taint. You don't want to.
That's his thing this week, guys.
I don't know why.
He has a phrase
Yeah,
that rotates. Most people, I'm sure, do, but like you know, most people's dads do have like a phrase that they like rotate through or whatever, and that's his this week is cutting your taint.
I'm going to cut your taint.
Yeah.
If you piss me off this week, you're getting cut on the
You're
taint.
getting your taint cut.
That's right. So, all right.
Good
Well,
thing he
let's.
doesn't actually do it.
Yeah, right on.
Threatens.
Well, I don't want to fuck myself. I wouldn't.
That would be silly.
That would be terrible of me to do to cut your taint. That would wreck my life.
Well,
But
did
anyway,
you say so? Next week it's Vader on the 3rd.
Yes.
And then on the 10th, did you say
we have paralysis.
Yeah.
Very excited about that, man.
And then the 17th, we're gonna have
Gridiron.
Gridiron.
Yeah. So we got great
So we
interviews
got
coming your way.
interviews back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
So
Good stuff.
Make sure you're here.
Yes, indeed. Vader, paralysis, Gridiron coming up. We got the horror anthology thing coming up next week. We got some cool things, man. And then as the world opens up, hopefully even more cool things.
Right.
So.
Actual like in-person things possibly.
Fuck yeah.
That would be fun.
Fuck yeah, man.
But in the meantime, you can watch us on demand anytime you want, any episode you want.
Please tag, please share, please grab a friend and tell them to be there
Yeah, we're funny.
for Metal-O-Mania. I am right. We're at least funny looking. So let's get the fuck out of here. You want us, Scully?
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. I know you're getting laid for you. So please do dive into the archives, though.
Okay.
And let me set up our last couple of jams, but I do want to tell you very much thank you to Ronnie B for doing our interview this week, man. We appreciate and love you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you to Henry from Pursuit of Cash. Please do go and support that band, man. Truly badassery. And, hang out with us next week, man. We got Vader. All right, so we're going to close out. I got a twofer to close out with you tonight. I know we usually close with one song, but we're going to do two songs on the way out of here tonight, man. First of which is going to be our pals, Cardiac Arrest, man. You know, speaking of our archives, again, we talked to these guys out of Chicago on when they released their last album, which we told you was fantastic and ridiculous and insane. And it was. And now the next one's coming out on July 27th, and they have released a song from it. And being that we love them so much, I had to share it with you. So it's called Niglaric Outbreak. The new album will be called The Day That Death Prevailed.
Okay.
And I can't fucking wait, man. I'm a huge fan of these guys, truly. They're just fucking thunderous old school death metal, and I love the fuck out of them. And you're going to as well. And then we're going to follow that up and get out of here with some Fetus Slaughter.
Okay.
They got an EP called Genital Genocide, and it's killer. It's a debut. I'm sorry, it's a debut full-length release. This is a debut full-length release. It's called Genital Genocide. We're going to play My Possessed Dildo from it.
Okay.
And don't you have one of those, don't you?
Does it have a video?
I wish.
Oh.
But
okay.
I know it's good stuff. But it is. You're going to check it out, man. It comes out on this debut just came out on the 16th.
Okay.
And you're probably going to need to snort up a 16th to check it out. So here you go. I mean, what? No, I mean, don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are bad. Okay. All right. Let's get the fuck out of here. Episode 168.
Good night, guys.
We love you guys. Thank you for supporting the show, man. We'll see you next week with Vader.
Right. Bye.
Later.
Hey, this is Adam. This is Tom from Cardiac Arrest, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crips. Rock forever.
Chewing at your brain, bringing life of agony. All of your mistakes, feel the turning pain. Make a no mistake. Try to get it out, things are so intense. Life is eating out, things are leaking out. Pushing anything, make it go away. Pushing anything, nothing that remains. Nothing but remains.
This just in. Scientists have discovered that once you've been infected by Metal-O-Mania, there is no cure. Contact Scully right away for more and more metal to feed the dragon.
I'm Henry. I'm Eli. I'm Abe. We're Hammerhead. And you're listening to Metal-O-Mania.
Yo, this is Heavy Kevy from Insanity Alert, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania.